Now I would like to request Professor Muhammad A. Arafat to deliver his speech. I would like to request Mr. Arafat to come up on the stage and to deliver his speech.
I just wanted to be in the audience and listening to the speakers, but anyway, the Honorable Chair of this program, the Chief Guest, and the special guest and everybody else. We have some foreign guests here today in the audience, so for the benefit of our Honorable guest, I would like to speak in English. And we believe that we have nothing against any language. This is the spirit of 21 February, 21st February. The spirit is not about exclusively establishing Bengali only. It is about being respectful to all the other cultures and all the other languages, right? So I would like to touch upon that, the significance of 21st February. We know what happened. We know, all the elements of the movement that took place. But what I truly believe is the true significance of 21st February is something like this, that we believe in freedom of speech, we believe in the free speech, but for this, you need to have language of your own, isn't it? So the thing is, we hear about suppression on the freedom of speech in different parts of the world, oppressing the opinion of, dissenting opinion of the people and all that. But the very tool that you use to exercise the freedom of speech is a language. What we've been through back in those days is the kind of impediments imposed in front of the tool itself, which is a language. And we rose against it. We rose above it, we fought against it, and we established our right. So our history is way more glorious, and we believe in that spirit. Bangladesh is founded on this. We not only believe in the freedom of speech, but also we believe in to be respectful to all the tools, which is the language, all the cultures, and the peaceful coexistence of all languages, all cultures, all ethnicity, all religious group. This is the true spirit of Bangladesh, and this is what this country is founded on. And we do work very hard to advance this spirit and this idea. One thing I can tell you is we talk about the development quite a lot. And yes, we have achieved quite a bit, I would say, especially in the last 13 years. Most of the things, economic indicators and everything, you have seen that not only doubled, tripled, and in some areas we improved like 10 or 12 times. I mean, phenomenal achievement. But this all happened in the front of the economic development. But there's something else which is called the development of values. I want to mention that as well, because it makes me think that 21st February, the spirit of that makes me think about that as well. In that area, what are the things that we need to improve when it comes to the development of values? See, I think the free speech or the freedom of speech, that is at the pinnacle of the hierarchy of values. It's globally accepted. And along with that, the rule of law, democracy, human rights, and everything else. And I believe all of this we can see in the Declaration of our Independence. And we've been working hard on that areas also. But one thing we have to understand, right after the independence in 1975, in 15 August, the founding father, along with most of his family members, got assassinated. And we turned around in a different direction. So therefore, and we saw the military rules and all that. I'm going back a little bit on the history, because this is an historical event that we're actually observing today. That's 21st February. So what happened is we not only saw going backward in terms of the economic development, but also we saw the rise of fundamentalism. We saw the culture of impunity. We saw the indemnity ordinance in our pathway to establish justice. So therefore, there are a lot of things that we have in our plate right now. We not only have to achieve the economic development, but also have to work very hard on the area of the development of values. And we've been working on that. Because to achieve the true goal or the dream of the liberation war of 1971, this country has to be fully democratic. We have to be able to establish the human rights and the free speech and everything else. And now is the time that we need to focus on those areas and move forward, along with the economic development. But why the economic development is important and the prerequisite to establish or to achieve the rest of the other, it's because if you do not have the purchasing power, if you do not have food in your stomach, then you cannot think. And if you cannot think, then you cannot act. So therefore, we need to go one after another. But anyway, I just got this opportunity, so speak out my mind, I did. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'd like to thank Canadian University of Bangladesh. I feel proud of being the chief advisor and professor as part of this institution. And also thank Mr. Masood Khan, the Better Bangladesh Forum. And we've been working for quite some time, advancing the image and the branding of Bangladesh. And I think we need to be doing a lot because we have achieved quite a bit. But branding is also important at the same time. Myself being the professor of strategic management or business administration, marketing, whatever you call it, I've been teaching all of this course for the last 18 years. One thing I know, that if you improve your product, that is not enough. The product is being improved and it is still getting better and better. But you need to also promote your product. You need to let the whole is. So you do not promote without improving the product, then it's a disaster. And you definitely promote after improving the product. If you don't do it, then it is not going to be worth it. So we need to do both at the same time. So branding is very important. We need to tell the world, this is the country, based on what spirit it is founded on. This country believes in human rights. This country believes in free speech. This country believes in democracy. This country believes in rule of law. Because all of this, components of the elements you talk about, this country is founded on. So this country will have to achieve all of this together if we do not have any other interruption in our way to achieve those goals. Thank you very much.